And obviously Sean Payton would be a home run, but he's going to have the pick of the litter. But they do need someone probably like him or like Brian Flores, like a fucking drill sergeant who's going to basically like, hey, I'm not, Frank, right? Great guy, not finding guys for, doing whatever and just kind of like, I'm going to be your buddy. Like, they need a guy coming in like, hey, listen, I'm not trying to be your fucking friend, okay? Like,
we're trying to win games.
Yeah, exactly.
And there's different ways to go about winning. There's been players, coaches that have had success. There's been drill sergeant type coaches that have had success. I think there has to be structure, has to be accountability, has to be culture. Everybody thinks if you bring in Sean Payton, like you said, there's a chance that will automatically take place because he is kind of a, hey, we are doing the details, we're on time, we're doing this, we're doing that. Even though everybody loves him and his shoe game is impeccable, I think he is a high accountability coach. He liked the tweet, from a Colts fan saying, come save us. So maybe there's a chance Sean Payton comes to the Indianapolis Colts. There are new reports circulating, not just the internet via Pro Football Talk, but also through Mike Thomas's Instagram story. New Orleans Saints wide receiver out of The Ohio State, a man who is a game wrecker, hasn't played in a while because of an injury, but we assume if he gets back on the field, will be an absolute showstopper. He obviously takes a picture or he shares a post from Who Dat's Nation.
Yep.
Who Dat's Nation. Pro Football Talk Mike Florio reported, as the coaching carousel prepares to spin, there's increasing chatter in league circles about Sean Payton returning to the Saints, possibly with Tom Brady at quarterback. Remember, that was supposed to happen at Miami. That's why Sean Payton retired on a Monday out of nowhere. Just boom, out of nowhere, I'm retiring, I'm out of here. Because there was allegedly a situation that was brewing in Miami where he and Tom would both get a little bit of ownership while being coach and quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. That is also allegedly where the Tom and Giselle real big issues started to take off because he was going to be in Miami where allegedly she wanted to be. He was going to be an owner of a team and a quarterback. It was going to be a win-win. Then it all gets added. There's lawsuits that take place. There's tampering allegations and lawsuits that took place with the fucking Dolphins reaching out to Tom whenever he was a member of the Patriots way back in the day. Now, Sean and Tom maybe being reunited with the New Orleans Saints, who still have the rights to Sean Payton and would have to trade it away if he was to go coach anywhere else. Do you think this happens? Do you think this works? D-But, what is your initial thoughts on this?
I see Sean Payton coming back to a team with a young or at least a quarterback kind of in his prime. Like, I think Tom Brady, I think he's done.
Whoa!
I love Brady. I always said I will be wrong when he comes up and he's washed and he falls off a cliff because of how he's sustained this level of play. But I think after this year, he'll probably hang it up. I don't see Sean Payton coming back to a Broncos type situation or even the Saints. I don't see that happening.
Yeah. They still got Taysom Hill on that contract that Sean Payton signed to do. It had an upside of $40 million a year if he was going to be the quarterback. Tom Brady has been through a lot this year.
Exactly.
I mean, there's been a lot this year that has taken place. Obviously, his family, everything that's taken place with that. But also, he's getting sued, I think, for all this cryptocurrency stuff. It's got to be hard, even for a robot man that is Tom Brady, to stick with your routine. We saw him miss training camp. He missed a walkthrough. He missed other things throughout the year that weren't being reported, allegedly, our sources are telling us. So he has not been the same person at all. I wonder if he'll go out on this year. I wonder if he'll let this be how his thing will, or will he say, if I commit fully, everything that I need to commit to it, like I wasn't able to do last year when I was getting sued by fucking everybody, when I was getting a divorce, my family was falling apart, when the NFL was investigating tampering things where I was going to maybe own the Dolphins. I'm trying to think as a human that is Tom, tough to do because Tom's one of one, but I think he can probably make up a lot of excuses for why this year has sucked, and I'm not sure that he wants to go out with this ass of a year being the year that everybody remembers him by.
No, I think if he was still happily married, then maybe, it'd be like, okay, I've done enough, but now that that's not there, like, and he's set to be a free agent again, and like, he'd kind of be foolish not to listen because no matter how he's played this year.
Do you think he's washed?
I wouldn't say wash, but he's not. You can definitely see it on the decline because last year, dude had an MVP season. Like if A-Rod didn't have a season, he could have been an MVP.
But we've been talking about Vegas. Like, he is an upgrade from Derek Carr. Like,
Oh, there's some stats coming out about Derek Carr.
yeah, he's not very good.
And
you know?
New Orleans fans aren't. We're talking about the New Orleans Saints right now, maybe getting Sean Payton and Tom Brady, and that's probably. I don't know if the mayor's going to come out and do the recruiting pitch,
Right,
like
yeah.
she did to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And she better be happy that didn't work
Here she is.
with how everything has gone down in Denver thus far.